At the completion of this unit, you will be able to operate basic AC instrumentation by using the equipment provided. So for this activity, the equipment required are facet-based unit that will be shown later, AC1, fundamental circuit board, power supply, oscilloscope, dual trace, and the multimeter, and also a generator of sine wave. Yeah. So first muna po na i-discuss natin is the oscilloscope, no? So here, our objective is that you will be able to operate an oscilloscope by using the equipment provided. You will verify your results by observing DC and AC waveforms. So ano po ba si oscilloscope? Oscilloscope is a type of electronic test instrument that graphically displays varying voltages of one or more signals as a function of time. The main purpose is capturing information on electrical signals from debugging, analysis, and characterization. So, ayan. So, ito po yung ating oscilloscope dito sa ating laboratory. So, as we can see, meron po siyang different parts. Ayan. So, na kung saan, it was also discussed po dito sa ating laboratory manual, which I encourage you to read first before jumping on to the procedure. Okay. So for now, I will demonstrate kung paano ba siya ginagamit. No? Unang-una po muna is that we need an oscilloscope, which is this one. And we also need an extend probe. Ito po. Ayan. Ayan po ang extend probe natin. Mamaya makikita po natin kung paano po natin siya magagamit. So, first, with the power off, ayan, ito po yung power natin. Ito po yung ating push button for our power. Connect the extend probes to channel 1 and channel 2 input jacks. Ito po si ating extend probe, which I already attached. Kung makikita po natin dito, no? If I could just, okay, ayan. Kung makikita po natin, iniintay ko lang siyang ayan. Kung makikita po natin ay may CH1 and CH2 po tayo nakalagay doon. Ibig sabihin, it indicates what channel po ng yung ating sinusukat. Ayan. Or ginagamit na pang sukat. And adjust the controls of the following settings. Check the box corresponding to each control as you adjust. Unang-una is illumination. So in this ano po, no, dito po sa ating type na to ay wala po tayong illumination dyan. The focus is midpoint. Ito po ang ating focus. Ayan. So ilagay daw po natin siya sa midpoint. Then the intensity, ito po si intensity natin. So ilalagay po natin siya into midpoint. To verify, ayan, nasa midpoint. Okay. So, channel 1 attenuator is 0.1 voltage per division. Nakaset na rin po siya. Then, the variable attenuator is fully clockwise. Ito po. Ayan. So, fully clockwise po. Then, the vertical coupling, AC, ground, and DC. Ito po. Ang kailangan po natin siyang iset is sa ground. So, ayan po. Ito pong isang push button na ito, kapag nakalubog is DC, pag nakaangat is AC. But this time, we are required na mag-ground po tayo. Ayan. Then, the channel 1 position is midpoint. Ito po ang ating position. Ayan. Mamaya makikita po natin kung anong purpose po niya. Okay. Then, let's proceed to channel 2 attenuator 0.1 then, volts per division. Then, ang position po niya is midpoint din po natin. Ayan, midpoint. Then, channel 2 invert. Ayan, dapat po ay naka-off siya. Pag nakalubog, ibig sabihin naka-on. So, iaangat po natin siya. Then the time base is 0.5 ms per division. So ito po lipat po natin dyan 4.5. Time base po natin yan. Then the time variable time base is fully clockwise also. And fully clockwise po natin siya. Then the horizontal position is midpoint. Okay, midpoint. Triggering coupling is AC. So meron po tayong different choices dito. But ito po yung AC sa pinakataas. That's why we will put it there. The slope, ayan, positive po. Pag nakaangat is positive. Pag nakalubog is negative. So, ayan, nakaangat po siya. Then the triggering coupling is AC. The triggering source is channel 1. So, ayan po, meron din po tayong different choices dyan. But this time, we need it to be in number 1. Hold off is normal. So, yung normal po natin, we have the minimum. Then kapag clinockwise nyo siya, mag-reach po tayo sa maximum. So, the normal is the midpoint. Okay. Then, the trigger mode is in auto. Ayan, din po, push button din po siya. Pag nakaangat is normal, but pag nakalubog po is auto. Then, the level is preset. Ayan, which is yung pinaka-lower po natin. So, in this case, sa tingin po natin, based on the settings, no, na isinet po natin, ano daw po ang which will be displayed, no, dito sa ating screens. Ayan. No, dito sa ating screen, which will be displayed, medyo magabok. So, which will be displayed po dito sa ating screen. Then, ang sabi is, sa step 2 is turn the on power. Ayan. So, ayan po. So, okay. And a straight line, kung makikita po natin, nagwa-warm up siya. Then, kung makikita po natin ngayon is that meron na po siyang green line sa gitna. Ayan. Okay. Wala kasing zoom yung camera natin. Yan eh. Okay. Then, i-adjust daw po natin si position control of the channel 1 until mag-rest siya dun sa gitna, the center horizontal gratitude line, graticule line, as shown in figure 1-5. What does this voltage represent? Ayan. So, ayan po. No? Ayan po. Pag ina-adjust natin siya, ilalagay natin. So, ano daw po yung voltage niya? You will see that. So, dun po sa ating settings po. Set the vertical mode control to channel 2 and adjust the channel 2 position control so that the line, kumbaga, ang sabi dito is ilagay daw po natin sa channel 2 naman yung ating setting. So, ibababa ko po ito to channel 2. Ayan. Then, i-adjust natin para po i-adjust ko po para malagay natin. Sige. Then, answer the question asked. Then, ang sabi po dito is that we will use a screwdriver to turn the rotation trace rotation control in a clockwise and then in a counterclockwise. Then you will know kung ano po yung mangyari. So ito po si trace rotation. What we're going to do, we will use a screwdriver for that. Then tingnan natin kung ano nangyayari sa kanya. Ayan po. Okay. Set it up. Then, we will ibabalik daw po natin to channel 1, then ibaba sa intensity hanggang mawala. Okay. So let's proceed to part B, observing and measuring DC. Okay. So, lipat naman po tayo dito. So, ngayon po, balik po tayo sa ating facet board. Ang facet board po natin ngayon, ang gamit po natin is AC1 fundamentals, which is also stated. So, ang sabi dyan is that use a two-post connector to apply power to the positive variable supply to resistor R1 on the DC-AC waveform. So, asan po yun? Ito po si AC-DC, si DC-AC waveforms. Then sabi is that you will use a two-post connector para po makonect na po natin no, doon sa ating yung ating source sa ating R1, which is ito. Okay. Then using a multimeter, adjust the positive supply to 2 volts. We will use our multimeter. Then we will measure our so the value of our voltage is almost 2 volts. So pwede pa natin siyang i-adjust. Okay. So 2 volts. Then using the terminal posts to connect the channel 1 extend probe across R1. So gagamit daw po tayo ng terminal post. Ang terminal post po natin ay ganito po ang ating picture. So ilalagay po natin siya dito para may pagkakapitan ating extend probe. Then switch the channel 1 vertical sabi dito, vertical, isi-switch daw po uli natin to channel 1. Then switch to channel 1. Channel 1 po. The vertical control to DC. So, naka-channel 1 po yung mode natin, then we will turn it into DC. Tanggalin po natin si ground muna. Then, DC. I-press down po natin. No? Then, we will connect our channel 1 extend probe. Channel 1 extend probe, ito po, to our AC-DC waveforms. Okay. Then, tataasan po natin yung intensity natin po dito. Okay. Po. Tinaasan ko na para kitang-kita yung line, ha? But technically, it should be positioned po sa ating midpoint. Okay. Then, after that, answer item number 5. Ang sinabi po, ito po ang midpoint natin. Yung tinutukoy pong divisions is kung ilang yung ilang rows ang inakyat po niya. No? So, for item number 7, switch the vertical coupling to AC. So, we will just press this one up. Yeah. Then, return the vertical coupling to GND. And turn down the intensity until there's no display present. And turn off the facet base unit and remove all the connections in our facet board. So let's proceed to part B of your exercise 1-1. So step number 1 is to switch the vertical coupling to AC, and connect the channel 1 X10 probe to the calibrator and turn up the intensity as until a clearly defined trace appear. So ito po si ating once again, ito po yung ating X10 probe. Ayan. Andito po si ating calibrator, so isisinot po natin siya. Turn up the intensity until clearly defined. Ayan. So, tinataasan ko na lang just for the sake of the video. Then adjust channel 1 attenuator and time-based control to produce a display similar to any one of the wave shapes in figure 1-6. So, ito po siya. Ayan po. No, it is also included to your laboratory manuals na provided po natin. Then, we will adjust the time base. We need to switch the vertical coupling to AC. So, tanggalin po natin si GND. Then, ayan po ang nagiging picture niya kapag siya ay AC. So, we will adjust first. Sabi dyan is that we will adjust the attenuator and the time-based control. So, try nating adjust, no? Clockwise. Okay. Ayan. I'm sorry. Hindi pala nakita. So, sige po. So, kanina po ay yung initial natin setting is 0.1. Okay. Pag in-adjust ko siya to 50 millivolts per division, yan po yung nangyayari. Okay. But if I turn it to 0.2 volts division, ayan. So, then we will also adjust the time. No? Ayan po. Yan yung nangyayari. Clockwise. And I will show you kung ano din nangyayari ng ayan, ng counterclockwise. So, let's put it back. Balik ko na rin po sa 0.1 volts. And that is like 0.5. Then you will match the waveform on your display with one of the waveforms shown in figure 1-6. So you will just check kung alin ba yung katulad niya. Ayan. Ilapit ko po ng konti para mas makita po natin. Okay. Then, for item number 5, we are asked to adjust, kung meron pong adjustments sa ating X10 probe. But unfortunately, wala po tayo na. That's why we will skip that step and proceed to item number 6, which is return the channel 1 vertical coupling to GND. Okay, GND. Ayan, nakapress na po. And the channel 1 attenuator to 0.1. Ayan po, binalik na po natin siya kanina. No? Connect the channel 2 X10 probe to the calibrator and switch the vertical mode to CH2 or channel 2. So, lagay ko lang po siya. So, switch ko po to channel 2. Then, we will also set the channel 2 vertical coupling to AC. So, i-unbutton lang po natin ito. Ayan, AC na siya. Adjust the channel 2 X10 probe as you did with the channel 1 X10 probe in step 5 and check the box. So,
since we don't have any adjusting screw with our X10 probe, we will skip also this step, but I will show you its waveform.
Ayan, sorry. Medyo maluwag na po kasi siya. Channel 2. Okay. Hindi lang masyadong nakikita pero kung makikita po natin may mga dots po dito sa ilalim. Okay. Okay. Then we will also adjust this. Balik ko po muna ng konti. Ayan. So, ayan. Okay. Okay. Babalik na po natin siya uli sa 0.5 at sa 0.1. Okay, then return the channel to vertical coupling to GND once again. And turn attenuator to 0.1 volts per division. Then return the vertical mode to channel 1. Channel 1. Turn down the intensity until it is low percent. Okay. Let's proceed to part D. Turn up the intensity up to the midpoint. Midpoint po. I hope that you can see that. The hour line. Use the channel 1 position control to move the channel 1 ground reference up to the second gratitude from the uh, top of the oscilloscope screen. Ayan. So, sabi from the top, from 1, 2. So, dun po natin siya ilagay. Position natin siya. From the top, di ba? To the second gratitude. Okay, from the top. Okay, yan po. Then, switch to channel 2. Ayan. Channel 2, use the channel 2 position control to move the channel 2 ground reference down the second gratitude line from the bottom of the oscilloscope screen. So, second line naman siya from to the sa bottom. Okay. Then set the vertical mode to alt. But here, sa atin pong oscilloscope, hindi po alt na nakalagay. We have the dual. Medyo maluwag na nga po kasi. Yan. Okay. Set. Oh. Okay. Sorry. We need to turn this down pa. Ng isa pa. Second line from, yeah, tama. Mali lang po ako ng pwesto. But yeah. Okay. Connect the both extend probes to the calibrator. Yan. And switch both vertical couplings controls to AC. Parehas po tayo naka-GND ngayon. That's why i-unbutton lamang po natin siya. Ayan. Adjust the channel attenuator and the time-based control and to produce a similar to one in figure 1-8. So, sabi, i-adjust lang daw natin siya. Okay. Do not allow either channel display to cross the center horizontal gratitude line. Both attenuator should have a same setting. Our channels are the channel displays and identical. Then we will put our vertical mode to add. Tingnan po natin kung ano mangyayari pag in-add po natin. In-add natin siya. Ganyan po ang nangyayari. Since both channel inputs were equal of size and added together, it is resulting the waveform twice the size of either the channel input. Yan. Kung mapapansin po natin, sorry. Medyo maluwag na nga po talaga itong ating. This one. This is 2. Hit lang na. 1, 2. Ayan po, the dual. Ayan. So, ganyan po ang itsura niya pag inad po natin. Okay. So, ngayon naman, we will put it again to the dual mode. Ayan, dual mode po ulit tayo. Then, pipindutin daw po natin yung invert for channel 2. Ayan yung invert ng channel 2. Then, so, lalagay po uli natin siya to add. So, ayan na po ang itsura niya. And answer the questions for the corresponding items. So, no? And so, just answer the question for the corresponding items. And turn off all the equipment and remove all connections to um, the AC fundamentals. Okay. Turn it up. Okay now, let's proceed to the AC waveform generator. So for procedure A, turn off the power sources of AC fundament and insert the AC fundamentals one circuit following the power base unit. So ayan na po. Okay, then if you're a generator doesn't have output impedance of 50 ohms, you must use the generator buffer. But fortunately, meron po tayong generator which is this one. This one is our generator po. Frequency generator. Okay. So first, turn on the power sources. Ayan. I-on po muna natin yan. Ayan. Okay. Naka-on na rin po. Then this one, i-on na rin po. Okay. Ayan. Naka-on na siya. Pinakagit ng kanan. Okay. Locate the DC-AC waveforms. Use a two-post connector to connect the generator source, which is this one, generator source, to our R1. So, ito po. Connect po natin siya. Does the circuit indicate that an external generator supply is required? So, answer that. No. So, ngayon po, okay, for item number 5, please use terminal post to connect generator leads. So, ito po, ayan. As you can see, meron po tayong wire dito. Ayan. Coming from our generator leads. So, this one will be connected sa ating cassette board. Why? It is because it is indicated here, kung mapapansin po natin, may broken lines po sa generator natin. If we can just zoom it in. Sorry. Kung mapapansin po natin, broken line po sa generator. No? Therefore, kapag may broken line po, meaning we needed an external generator for this. Okay. So, connect daw po natin. Yung black is sa ground, then the red is dun sa ating capacity. Then, turn on the generator. Ayan. Turn on the generator. Okay. Then, after that, para hindi na mahirap. Okay. Then after that, set up the oscilloscope um, for basic operation, which is yung kanina po, no? So kaya po ibabalik po natin to sa 0.1 volts per division. Lagay din po natin siya sa CH1. Then lagay muna natin siya sa ground. The position is nasa midpoint. Ayan. So everything is clear na rin naman. Ayan. Okay. Okay, then use terminal posts to connect channel 1 extend probe across R1. So, once again, ito po ang ating mga terminal posts. Ito po. So, across R1 daw. Okay. Then set the generator function control for a sine wave. Ayan po. Kung mapapansin po natin dito, meron yung symbol dyan na sine wave. Kaagad. Ayan. Sine wave. Okay. Then, adjust the amplitude control to about midpoint. Amplitude po natin ay ito. Okay. So, amplitude po ay ito. So, midpoint daw po si amplitude natin. Then, set the generator frequency to approximately 1.5 kilo ohms. So, iset natin siya ng 1.5 daw. Okay. Then, don't forget the output on. Kasi ibig sabihin niyan, pag hindi ito nakailaw, hindi rin siya magsusupply papunta dito sa ating cassette board. So, we need to press the output on and make sure that it is illuminated. Okay. Then set the channel 1 vertical coupling to AC. Balik po tayo dito. Ayan, to AC daw. So, ayan po. Naka-AC na siya. And adjust the attenuator and time-based control to produce a display similar to one in figure 11, which is yung naandyan po sa ating yung ating pong dyan sa ating laboratory manual. So, yeah. So, we will connect this, ang ating mga extend probe to our terminal posts. And, ang dami na po nating wires. So, ito po, itong ating hook ay doon sa ating positive. And then, ang ating black is sa ating ground. So, balik po tayo dito. So, we'll turn this. Ayan. Ayan. So, kung makikita nyo po, so ngayon, sabi, is that we will adjust the attenuator and the time-based control. Bakit ako sa channel 2? Dito dapat. Okay. Tapos ito is ayan po. As you can see, okay. Okay, increase the generator frequency and do then answer the question for item number 7. So I will adjust the frequency. Tingnan nyo po kung anong mangyayari sa ating ayan. So currently, ayan, nasa 3.1 kilo ohms na po tayo. Then ito pong ating ayan, for you to see. Ganyan po ang itsura niya ngayon. Inalapit ko lang. So I will adjust it again. So kanina naka 3.1 tayo. So ngayon ay ina-adjust ko siya pababa. So, currently we are nasa 1.7 kilo ohms na kilohertz po tayo. Ayan. Uh, then adjust ko po uli pabalik. Ayan. Ngayon po ay nasa 1.5 po tayo ulit. Okay. Then return to the original setting of 1.5 and measure the time required for the waveform to complete one cycle or two. It is also discussed dyan po sa ating laboratory manual. Then, turn down the intensity on the oscilloscope and remove all the connections from the DC-AC waveform. Off po natin. Sure.